Welcome to Peaceful Streaming. Hopefully peaceful streaming without dropped frames, but we're still trying to nail down what the problem is. So I didn't realize that there was going to be um, an update with a house too, although I'm not really sure if you can call this house, but it's definitely interesting. So I bought it and I don't know is that a leash or something? Is there anything I can do with it? Hold to pick, no, I think it's, well, okay. This is a lot of lawn to mow. Oh, okay. Oh my God, what is this? Well, okay, that was taken care of quickly. And the leash is going. Do I actually want to know? Oh my God. I think I know what it is. I might be wrong. But what the? What? Okay, I'm confused. Let's see if we can follow. What the? Okay, this is a very weird property. Okay, so that's a pointer. I'm a little confused. Okay, let's move this. Does everything move with it? Nope, it doesn't. I have not a clue what this stuff is. I guess those are rubber gloves. But then what is this for and what's the pointer for? I'm gonna release the cats, so hopefully they go do something else. Oh, they made it so it's not a toggle anymore. Maybe that'll be less confusing. Of course, let's see. Stay. So in other words, stay and leave me alone. Wasn't there? Oh, there's the pointer. Okay. So I guess I'm going to mow because it kind of bugs me. Yeah, this is interesting and a little confusing, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back and do that other stuff, right? And just, wow, I think I went, oh, I'm doing a great, like, really diagonal, yeah, I suck at this. Okay. I have no idea what to do with the property. I can actually go right through them, but it freaks me out. So yeah, of course this has to come out on the same day that Car Wash Simulator comes out. Well, not just with an update, but they're out of early access. So I was doing that at lunch. And it was fun. So I guess we have two lawns here, so to speak. I'm not really sure you can call this a lawn. Train depot, kind of. Oh my God, I did like a totally diagonal thing, and I did not realize it at the time. Okay. Until like way down there. It just seems like, I don't know, I know this seems dumb, but it seems like if you're going straight, it should be straight, and I thought I was going straight, and I know that. Probably should just stop talking. Because it's still, yeah, that still needs to be straightened out. Not as much. There's like some, or like Oh, because it's going through the fence. So the fence is making it weird. Hey, Barry. I'm sick, but you know what else is new? So not bad. How are you doing? Trying to figure out, let's see, do I go over to the other lawn? And so how? And what kind of garden do you do when you have a house that's a railroad car? Sure. What I actually was going to do until I got on and saw this property is I was going to buy, because now they have rats as pets, which doesn't thrill me, but I was like, you know what, I keep meaning to like build a pet area in a house and check out all the pets. So I was gonna do that with one of the really big houses. And then I saw, oh, railroad car, cool. And that kind of made the decision for me. I mean, can I actually go over there? Yep. Okay. Rats. I was kind of hoping in a way I wouldn't be able to mow this. But yeah. Oh, a train. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, I think we had seen them in the distance. Oh, that's great. Glad to hear it. Getting a little more used to the social skills of some of the other people. I'm just going to check my dropped frames, which I hope actually is not a thing. Not so far. Okay. Well, not sure what the connection is. I mean, this could be an interesting yard. I'm not so sure. I guess maybe it depends on once I get, I mean, like, what am I going to do with the inside of the railroad car? I guess use bunk beds, probably? I guess we're doing, like, tiny house living. So this, yeah, I'm going into this completely cold. I was not expecting this at all. I looked at, like, when I looked and saw there was an update, excuse me. Shoo. I looked on the main page and maybe I missed it. I just didn't see anything. So I didn't think it was like, I thought it was just like a bug fix update. So I was not prepared for this, although I was excited to see there was a new property. I just, like, obviously didn't have time to think about this. Because I was actually playing a game called Black Desert Online right before this, and my character was like ascending to a higher level. I don't know how to describe it if you don't know the game, but and then I was like, oh, time to fire up House Flipper, and that's what I saw when I saw the property. I think there's only one. Oh, I wonder if there are other jobs. Oh, shoot. I didn't look. Okay, as soon as I finish mowing the lawn, I'm going to pop back to the office and see. And I want to like fast forward this finishing all the houses thing because I just really want to be able to choose, you know, which houses I want to flip and not be like constricted by not having a choice. So I think I started the boat or the yacht. It's not really a yacht. And I'm just not excited by it. So for instance, that I think I'm just going to sell. I didn't even finish the downstairs. I was just kind of like, eh. You don't have a lot of flexibility, so that was kind of boring. And then the cliff house, like, that's definitely an opportunity, but I don't know. Oh yeah, what happened? Excuse me, I'm gonna mute because I'm eating a chip. Okay, back. This is quicker than it was, but it's not as quick as I'd like it to be. Okay, so let's see. I'm guessing we probably don't have, yeah, we don't have any new email. Nope, that's too bad. And then, so this is, okay. So this is only the railroad thing. It's the only new one. So they said they were gonna have rats, rodents, I guess. Okay. Guinea pig, hamster, rat. Okay. Guinea pig, hamster, rat. Okay. Spiders, these two look the same. Snakes, I think these two look the same. Fish, birds. Oh, only one bird? Okay. Reptiles, turtle, iguana. We've seen that. Turtle. And bunnies. Okay, so we know what the rest of them look like. Okay, so let's go back to the moving house. I wonder if it actually moves. Whereas it requires a lot of work. Okay. So let's see. How am I doing as far as needing to clean things up with a weed whacker? Oh, and this stuff we definitely want to get rid of. I still don't really get this. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. Oh god, these guys are gonna follow me again. Okay, come on. I think stay means, I don't think, does stay mean like stay, or does stay mean just leave me alone? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not seeing a lot of issues. You know, I'm just gonna start cleaning in the outside. It does mean stay. And then whenever I run into ones, I will touch the grass. I'll take care of it. Do we actually have the materials to make the outside look better? Because hopefully it's not going to stay like that. That would be a bummer. Clean the window. Oh, I can clean it from this side? Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Press to dispose. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, so the windows are like in two halves. Okay. Oh, yeah. That happens. Like extreme insecurity. Needs a lot of reassurance, I guess. Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of thing that comes with being neurodivergent. It's not easy. So I guess that end is okay. Well, I mean, what did the counselors think? I mean, how did they react? Or did anyone get them, or were they around? I love potential sellers. Why isn't this mess been cleaned up? What do you think I'm doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yep. It was, I didn't go to work. Yeah, things are just, I mean, things are just still crazy. We're trying to like, just like turn the boat around of, well, we were planning to do this type of event, and now we're doing this type of event, and it's a lot of work. Maybe I'm not close enough? Okay. So I'm not sure, can I clean the windows from the inside? I'm not sure. Guess not. Normally it would be telling me, I guess the rationale is that they would be dirtier on the outside. Although, if it was a smoking car, that's not necessarily true. Remember the days before there was like no smoking. And on the train there'd be like a smoking car. Which was pretty nasty. That's in the bathroom. Oh, that's good. Yeah, well, the counselors are presumably, you know, trained to handle it. Like, I'm gonna look at panels, wall panels, because I'm hoping we have something. We have, like, what can I do with this? Can I paint it? I guess. It's, that part's still gonna look crummy unless I paint over it. But I mean, it's not like you're gonna put wood panel. I suppose you could put wood panels on it if they, I mean, if they let you. I guess it's an interesting idea. I'll have to figure out what they will let me do and what they won't. I'm surprised they didn't, I'm surprised they didn't do some kind of different, like, what am I trying to say? Material. Oh yeah, cats are staying there. I feel kind of badly, but especially in this small space, I don't think it would be helpful. So I have no idea what the limits of this are. Clean the window. Okay. they have like actual furniture in there, it looks like. Like some kind of... Oh, you know, I mean, I really think it depends on the person. I think you can find good counselors and like not so good counselors in both places. They don't. Well, I mean, yeah. And some people, you know, some people who are very, you know, are very good at their job, may not, for instance, like maybe they could work at a university, but they don't want to. So I think you can find good college high school counselors. It just depends on the person. I wonder if I'm going to be able to paint or do anything with this. I just feel like I'm not going to be able to. No. So I can't do anything on the outside, which kind of bugs me. Oh, good Lord. Okay, I'm going to throw stuff out. Oh, so I just, like, you have to just take all of them out. I don't know, thought it'd be kind of cool to leave some of them, but I guess not. I don't suppose they're going to actually, like, let us put these back in any, like, new clean form. Use? Oh, okay. That's, I don't know. What was this place? This is a little... What the... Oh, 101 Dalmatians. Well, this is interesting. Okay. Well, has that been 100 yet? And also the puppies, but not 100. Does this just keep going on? That has got to be 100. It's 100. What's going on? So please hold the pick up. What? Okay, so I no. The Dalmatians. What the? So this is loud, but I kind of expected that it would stop after a little while. Do I have to do something to make it stop? Is this like the Halloween house where you had to do something? Oh man, I don't know what. Can I sell this? Maybe that will do it? Can I sell it? No. That didn't change anything. If I close the doors, well at least it will be less noisy. I have no idea what to do. What, like, no. Stop. Oh, okay, so you just have to walk outside. Apparently. Okay. I mean, I did see them without walking outside, but sure. Okay, so that was interesting and fairly unexpected. What a clean house. I haven't finished cleaning. Wait. Oh, you are in serious need of a bath. Okay. Well, that was an interesting way to introduce this one. So I think I'm going to clean this and then I'll set up a... Do I have room for a bath here? Okay. Yeah, you need a bath. Hang on, hang on. We'll set you up with something. So I think that's the whole place cleaned. So that's not... Is that a small dog? I'd say that's a large dog, isn't it? Even though it's a puppy. Kind of hard to say. I mean, I've got the money, so here you go. And well, that was very interesting. I have to say I do like the way they did that. I wish I'd figured out a little sooner how to get rid of them, but okay, where's the swap to hand shower? Okay. I've only done this like once, I think, with a large one. Yeah, it was interesting. It was, yeah. Okay, so I don't know what to do with you. You're very cute, but I was not expecting to. Okay, I'll put a bed down. Well, this isn't my home, so the problem is that the game, as far as the game has gone so far, the animal won't really interact with anything unless it's your office. Office job. Oh, can I send it to my office? I mean, it is cute, but I'll pet it. Maybe I'll take him outside. How about I'll take him outside, especially because, well, no, he actually won't poop here, unless see, I'm on a job, but theoretically he shouldn't. The only thing is that the animals don't excuse me, interact with each other. And what do I give you? I'll give you... I don't feel like playing catch yet. There. Treat. Probably gonna follow me. Yes, of course it is. So I can take this wall out. Oh, is there a light switch? I see lights. Guess I need to put a light switch. First, I'll get rid of these. Okay. So I'll put a light switch here. Like I said, I'm really winging this because I didn't even really have the chance to think about it. What is that noise? Is that a mouse? No, okay. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, the other question is, can I put plumbing stuff here? I would think so, because if not, then I should just sell it now. I assume so. Yes, okay, so it's functional. Okay, you... Hat office... Oh, when do you want it to have the hat officer job or none? Okay. I don't know what to do with them. Her, whatever. So I guess... So can I sell the windows? Okay, so it looks like I can sell the windows. But maybe it would be more interesting to work with it. Yeah, I'm like... Okay, so let's think, are we gonna have entries on either side? I don't really want to change it too much because I think the idea is cool, and if I change it too much, then it's just going to end up being a box. So I think what I'll do is I'm like I said, I'm just thinking here out loud. Um, so entry, kitchen or living room, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. No, bedroom at this end, then kitchen, bathroom, and living room, I think. So living room here. And living room, then kitchen, then bathroom, then bedroom. So the one, well, okay, so I need to get you out of here because it's not working, dude. Even though you're not moving, you're still going to be in the way. Okay, doors don't want to... I cannot do it while holding something in my hands. Okay. Really? Because I would throw the dog over my shoulder and open the door. Okay. You have one spot now. Are you going to start getting more spots, or are you just going to stay a puppy with one spot? Okay. So let's see. The living area to me is like the area you can probably compromise the most on. I think I'm going to start with a bedroom. So in order of importance, because, well, you could do small beds, I guess. I mean, the important thing with a therapist is, for one thing, that they are competent, obviously. But another thing that's really important is chemistry. If you don't have chemistry with your therapist, then you're not going to go very far. But yeah, I mean, so I've had some that, well, I've had, for the most part, I was pretty lucky with therapists up until, I think, my last one. And she was perfectly nice, but what happened is she wasn't, like, she knew what I wanted to work on, but she, like, wasn't proactive. So she just let me kind of ramble, and it wasn't like it was now I'm forgetting the word because it's been a while. No, not that long. It's just I'm having an MS moment. The kind of therapy where you basically like I was talking about this probably a couple of weeks ago. The therapist just doesn't say anything, and you have to start the conversation. So you could, like, literally sit there the whole appointment and say nothing. I think I'm going to do this actually in not in a more, I'm going to do it in like inside being really pretty. So, and I think it's going to have to be a small bed, I think. So she wasn't proactive, and so I just, the thing is, in therapy, if you are, one of the things that's kind of a potential problem is if you're like reaching something that is critical. So, like, you're getting near to an area, or you're in an area that is definitely something that you need to work on. For a lot of people, the reaction is because it's going to be painful, essentially, like not physically painful, but painful in the way that I like this bed, but I don't like the whatchamacallit. I don't like the what am I trying to say? I don't like the bedding. It's just kind of So the thing is that I mean the therapist has to really, at some point say, okay, so we're not making progress. She did have one suggestion, and but we didn't really work on it that way. So I don't know. So sometimes, sometimes, I mean, a therapist really needs to start directing things a little when you're just like appointment after appointment and you're not making any progress. The therapist should be like, okay, so we need to make some progress on this, and here are a couple suggestions I have, and let's act on those next time, or let's act on this one next time, or something like that. What do you think about that? And so I really didn't make any progress. So but that was, I had like 4 therapists, and that was the first one I didn't really make any progress with. So I was pretty lucky. But I mean, I feel like obviously the therapist should be compassionate to some extent, because I'm just not finding any beds I really love. Um I'm gonna go with one of these. Where is it? One of these. One of the smaller ones. See, it says pink, but it's really kind of peach. I just don't know how I feel about that. So yeah, but a big part of it is the chemistry. I mean, some people may, for instance, be uncomfortable with a therapist who's not like really warm and fuzzy, but some other people may be more comfortable with that. So it's really like, meeting the therapist. Is this person, do I feel comfortable with them? Because if you're not comfortable with them, then it's not going to work. So, so that's a big part of it. But oh, these aren't going to fit. I really like these, but I think it just doesn't. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, if the bedroom is essentially just the bed, nightstand, maybe a dresser. Okay, so let me see which is my favorite of those. Modern wood. White. There's that one's white. Okay, so I like that one. So what? Okay, so let's put it here. What? I should put the rug down first. Actually, I should do the floor. I think I'm gonna do the floor. And so in wood, at least for the living room and bedroom. So wonder how this would look. I'm not exactly sure what look I'm going for. As I said, I didn't really have a chance to think this through. I think that's a little too rustic. I do like the white, but what about this? Maybe that's a little less rustic. I don't think it's going to work with this. I think I need something that's slightly darker than that. And maybe a little warmer. White, large beige, light. Yeah, we have kind of an embarrassment of riches here. Let's see, there's those which are my favorite, the Medi. These are very cool. I guess that's fairly cool toned. It's kind of like in between. So I think actually I use this a lot when I want something that's in between. I think this is the one. Is that too cool? No, I think that'll work well. Okay, so then I need a rug. But yeah, so I mean, the thing is, you can find a therapist that you really like and you're comfortable with, but then um, what you really should also have a therapist who's pretty proactive. So at some point, so the therapist should start out saying, what is it you want to work on? What kind of progress would you like to be making, have made in like 6 months? I mean, some of them aren't that organized, but the problem is if you don't have the goals and some kind of game plan, then you do kind of just like drift a lot of the times and just go in and chat, and next thing you know, you really haven't made any progress. So so that's not desirable. um so this may be too warm for that. Yeah, I think so. Um, so it's sometimes the patient has to be more proactive and say, okay, so should we be setting goal? Ooh, bug, why a rug? So when you talk about what you want to work on, sometimes you may not know. I mean, you may be like, well, I don't know, I feel dissatisfied with things, or there may not be something concrete. Or I'm depressed, I'm taking on, like, this happened, well, the reverse happened to me, but let's say I'm taking antidepressants. They seem to help to some extent, but I'm still have things that are unresolved, or it's a little too blocky. um you know so then but it's like, I mean, the other thing is that I think I've talked about is that a lot of insurance companies will let you interview therapists. So you contact the insurance company ahead of time. You say, hey, can I interview therapists? So in other words, can I see several different therapists, and have you will you cover it, obviously. And so if they give you the go ahead, then you call, you try to get some reviews, call um the therapist, and okay, there's not much room down there. Am I gonna have enough room? That that may be too big. Okay, well, let's try putting the column up here. Um and you say, I'm looking for a therapist. I'd like to meet to see if if I'm comfortable with you, and they should not get feel insulted by this. If they do, then that's obviously someone that you're going to stay away from. Um, and so you set up an appointment with a few therapists, and you you meet with them and ask them. Now, I also had a problem, just FYI, this is something to watch out for. So I used I don't have enough room. So bathroom, kitchen, I think so. Um so where in my health insurance, in the uh what do you call it, category, not catalog, directory, there were people who supposedly were accepting the insurance, and then I call them, and then I get there and they're like, oh yeah, no, I'm not accepting that insurance anymore. So so then you need to specifically say that. Yeah, I do not have the patience to be a therapist. But so you ask them, when you call them, say, do you take this insurance? So that, because that's really important. I had to end up paying out of pocket a couple times because I didn't realize that they could be in the directory, but yet not actually being accepting. I think this is too big, but not actually be actively accepting the insurance. So that's something you need to do, and then meet with them, and ask them, think of a questions ahead of time. Obviously you're going to be telling them your situation. ask them how, so what would your first thought be, as far as moving forward? How would you, how would, what would you, I don't like that color. What would you, like, what would, what would you be your thought as far as, working on the things I want to work on? I don't think this one is going to work out. Um, so yeah, I mean, the thing is to have a game plan, and and uh, you know, have your questions ready, ask them all the same questions, stuff like that. So, um, and I mean, they should have been through this quite a few times, so it shouldn't be anything. Like, if I sell this by mistake, can I actually get the door back? I bet we don't have these. How much you want to bet we don't have these doors? Sort by newest. No. So I guess the idea is do not sell these by mistake. Um, but yeah, I think I wrote an article about it, or a couple articles about it. Like when we moved here and I was actually going through it myself. It seemed like a good thing to write about. And should I do the light cream? I think so. I don't. Well, let's try the light biscuit too. Um, so yeah, like I made these mistakes and wanted to save other people from making them. Yeah, I think if I do, well, the bed is actually, okay. I think I need to find the lighting first. Lights, ceiling lamps. Yeah, you're welcome. It is, it's one of those things that people, a lot of time when they're looking for a therapist, they're, which is totally understandable, and I've done this, you're completely going by, I'm trying to find the right way to phrase this. You're completely going by the touchy-feely stuff. So it's like, okay, am I going to connect with this person? Which obviously is a big part of it, but it's not all of it. And so you have to really, ahead of time, do the business stuff in your head. And I think that's going to be too dark. Eh, let's try it. Yeah, so you need to get that stuff set. Okay, well, the metal isn't working. Set in your head ahead of time, um, uh, and then, what is this coming cream? And and just be very businesslike and organized about it. Okay. So this light actually will warm things up. This light does, and some other ones. So let's do a bedside table. I know we have one. Okay, so this one. Yeah. So I was very lucky with my first therapist. I was very lucky with. I got pointed in the right direction by my what color was this? By my GP to a um. Wait a minute, I didn't even put. Oh, I was looking at the door. What did I do? Okay. Um, to a clinic, and my first therapist was really good, and so it really worked out well for me. Um, People aren't always that lucky right off the bat. I don't know. Should I make this contrast? Cool ash, cool oak. See, that's too cool. I think I'm gonna have to go with beach, although that's really yellow. I'm not happy about that. It's like shiny. I don't like it. Thank you. Well, I hope so. Yeah, I mean, I've I've been through it. I've made my mistakes, and I've tried to pass on. Good information. I don't like the wood on these. This is problematic. Okay, so we want to do chest of drawers. I guess I'll go with coarse dark oak. It doesn't. This is what happens when I'm like not really. Don't. Yeah, I just. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go with another dresser and nightstand set. I like this Oleski one. I just don't like the colors. Woody is, so that's the woody one. Does it come in something I really like? Pale oak. So this is pretty close to the bed thing, but I think that also came in the other one. Right? American elm, beech. I think that's the same one. It's just very shiny. I think I'm gonna. You know what? I'll think of not cool. I think cool ash is the best I'm gonna do. Rats. Yeah, I think that's the best I'm gonna do with it. So, okay. Oh wow, it's only already 51 minutes. Well, this was like a surprise. This was a surprise one where I do actually think about this beforehand, so I was just a little. I actually paint the ceiling. Yes, good, because not too attractive. Oh, can I paint? I can paint the curves. I was going to say, what? It's a little clunky. So yeah, and also, I mean, mine's not the only advice out there, so it's definitely good to, especially like Reddit has some good subreddits about mental health, so that are moderated, which is obviously important. And so people have some really good advice on those. And trolls aren't tolerated, so. I'm having trouble, like, okay, so it has to be like a specific area. That's weird. It's very picky about the area. Maybe I'm imagining it and I'm just like incompetent. Okay. Feeling done. That was hard. Oh God. I mean, I would say I didn't like being pregnant. That's for sure. I mean, it was fine, but like I never really understood why some women were like, "Oh, I just love being pregnant." Maybe it's because you get a lot of attention, and I don't like attention. I'm very uncomfortable with it, so I don't know. Maybe that's it. No one ever dared to touch my stomach. I think that I mean, I probably gave off a "don't even think about it" vibe. But I definitely, especially when my son was younger, and he was changing so quickly. That was like the most awesome, I think probably the most awesome period in my life. It was amazing. When my son was born, when our son was born. So like, it just clicked. One reason I wasn't crazy about being pregnant was because I just wanted it to be done, and I wanted to meet our baby. And so once he was born, it was just, I don't know, it just totally clicked for me. And I was lucky that my husband was working, you know, a relatively well-paid job, so I was able to stay home for a few years. And that's something a lot of people don't have. And it was exhausting sometimes, that's for sure. But I absolutely would not trade that for anything in the world. Um, it was just like I had always known that I wanted to have children. By the time my husband and I met, and I thank God MS, it wasn't possible to have more than one, because we really would have needed some better salary to be able to hire someone to help with more than one child. But so it was just fantastic. But I mean, some people like I always knew I wanted children, but when I separated from my first husband, I thought, well, it's possible I'm not going to meet someone and get serious about someone until I'm really past my sell by date, so to speak. And so luckily, obviously, it worked out differently. But I mean, if I hadn't had children, sure, it would have been fine. I mean, I would have had just a different life. But it did work out. It did work out. So, yeah. I mean, it's been an amazing journey, and of course, he's still changing. He's only 19, so still lots of change. And I mean, so he's like at this point he's very set about like, okay, well he in his beliefs about what will or will not happen in his life, and I just kind of smile sometimes. And because I know that the way you are at 19 is very different from the way you are and what you want from your life when you're older. I mean, he may be one of those people that doesn't change, but I'm just like, okay, yeah. So, I always want to give him the space to make his own decisions. And my husband's the same way. My husband's very, very supportive of some of the things that our son has decided to do, which a lot of men his age would not be comfortable with. So, so our son is trans, and you wouldn't think that a 74-year-old man would actually be totally fine with it, but he was just unbelievably supportive, and so our son was really lucky with that. So, yeah, we just want him to be happy, That's the important thing. So I need to repaint this. The reason I moved the door is because I'm going to put the dresser there, which hopefully will fit. I'm not totally sure, of course, so we'll see. So then, yeah, I'm just going to finish this bedroom, and then Power Simulator is now out of early access and has new jobs. Actually, several new jobs, but like you have to start first with the what am I trying to dresser? Yeah. So there's only one new job. So I'd started working that at lunch, and let's see, cream. Okay. And then I'm not 100% crazy about the cool ash, I have to admit. So it's possible that I will change my mind about the bedside tables, and I guess actually I could move this over a little. And what wood I'm going to use. I wonder if I could put... Yeah, I'm not going to try to put a fireplace here. Let's see. So I think this is a good corner for a mirror. One of those standing ones. So let's see, coarse dark oak. Let's do coarse dark oak, I think. I might change these to coarse dark oak. I don't know. So like I said, I'm not sure. Okay, so let's put a makeup mirror here. So yeah, I mean, having children is not for everyone, and as far as I'm concerned, people who don't feel like they want them should not have people saying, "Oh, you'll change your mind," or stuff like that, which I just think is ridiculous to tell people what they're gonna do. That always cracks me up. But like, how do you make this a little softer in here? Because I'm guessing, I mean, I'll try putting shades up, but I will pretty much guarantee that you cannot. And probably not curtains either. I think this is unlikely. Because that would take a lot of work on their part. Nope, you can't. I just want to soften it up a little. And I'm not really sure. Not really sure what to do. I guess pictures and plants. Actually, plants, definitely. Actually, first I'm going to search for plants and see what we have from the workshop. Okay, so that's a good one. Put in a small area. And let's see. This one isn't a nice thing. Let's put that there. Ooh, you know what? I think this bed I can put pillows on too, so I don't want to forget that. Let's put this here. At least for now. I may come back and like change some things here and there. And then let's put, I think we could use another mirror. I wonder if I can. Okay, it's so good talking to you and hearing how things are going. So sleep well, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night and a good day tomorrow, of course. I still just don't find enough mirrors that I really like. I'm not sure what I'm going for here. I think I want something horizontal. I don't want something this fancy. I mean, not horizontal. I want something vertical. Oh, wait a minute. The one that's actually wooden. This one. It's a little too fancy for this, but spruce, golden, and try this. I think it's a little, oh, it's tiny. Okay. I think I'll just get it in a medium, and I think that's fine. And we need a painting there. Okay, so I'm going to go to the gallery and use one of my fine art things. I think that, oh shoot, I forgot I didn't put, I haven't moved them over yet. Okay, so let's go to the store. I totally forgot about that. I need to remember to do that. Decorations, pictures. This one is really huge. So that's one of the problems we have, is that these are big. God, are there any that are not? So there probably are some from the workshop. Let me think about this. Paint. Oh, that's nice. I wonder how big this is. It's not as big as I would like, but I wonder if I can put halogens up, mini halogens. I I can probably put up in some areas. Okay. Oh, or yeah, okay, so I can put it until we get over to the, yeah. So obviously in limited areas. Yeah. And I guess 3 over here. Okay. I think that, oh, wait a minute. Okay, so pillows. So, ooh, this actually would be, well, we don't have a lot of room. Let's see though. Does that, we don't have a lot of room, but at least there's a seat. Again, I think there's a good chance I'm going to change these to a darker one. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. I just don't like it. I think what I was hung up on is the fact that that I wanted to get something that was closer in color to the bed, and just not going to happen. Okay, so then I think I'm going to go the coarse dark oak cream. Oh yeah. Okay, so first I have to actually. Okay. At least I only put 2 things on here. That has not been the case in the past. Yeah, I mean, I think you can really overdo it with that cool oak or whatever it is. Cool something, which I'm now drawing a blank on. Okay, and then Oleski. Okay, so coarse dark oak. Okay, and then the bench. Hopefully, I can get in coarse dark oak or something close. Fern Beach. That's really dark. I do like the teak, and actually, then that would be on its own. It would be the only thing like that in here. So I think I'll go with that. The walls just look a little okay, let's do plant again. I don't know. I'm not finding anything that's like really. So I think I'm actually going to go with rats. Oh, maybe not. I was thinking living wall, but I don't know. Actually, you know what? I like it. So let's do Brazil nut. Let's do cedar. Let me make sure that's the one I actually want. Oh, I like this one. It's got a lot of floofy types of plants. Okay, I like that. I'm happy with that. And then pillows, and then we are good. That's where I was going. And then, wait a minute. Pillows. Okay, I should do pillow. Let's see. May not be any that are really good for the bed. Okay. Well, maybe just an extra one. That's kind of big, isn't it? Shoot. I think all of these are big. Let's see how that looks. I don't know. And also, I feel like we might want to have... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's necessary on here. Now I just have to pick it up and like sell it, which is always the fun part. I've learned enough to be like extremely careful. Oh. There. Okay. And I think I'm going to put a basket of pillows over there, and then that will be it. Very interesting. Very interesting property. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one. There. Okay, so yeah, this was really interesting. I actually like how it turned out, even though I was kind of doing it on the fly, but I'm still pretty happy with it. So yeah. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching. Thank you, especially Barry, everyone watching the VOD. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well.